have been fascinated by UFOs ever since I was a little kid. Actually, as a kid, I was terrified of them. And I remember so well the UFO flap of 1966 in Michigan, which is where I live and lived, that caused such panic throughout the state that the government had to send in an expert to try to explain scientifically what was going on. That expert was, of course, Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who was misquoted in a sense when people thought that he was blaming all the sightings on swamp gas in the area, when in fact he was only suggesting that that might be one of many possible explanations, but he didn't say that all of them were. I had a sighting previous to that when I was a really a little kid, and then I had one when I was living in Oscoda that I saw with my son Dennis. And tonight, June 2nd, 2015, I saw one that I thought was rather spectacular. It was about 10:30 at night, and what happened was I was standing outside on our porch with our neighbor upstairs, Jean DeVella, she had her dog out. I went out with her, and I looked up in the sky, and I saw this point of light. I would say it was probably, from my perspective, maybe 3-4 times the size of the head of a pen. So actually, up close, it would have been a pretty darn good size. But at any rate, I watched it for about 15 minutes, as did my neighbor, Jean. And there were no lights flashing on it, no sounds. I thought at first satellite until I saw it move. And it would move in jerky, it moved straight in a jerky manner, stop, start. Sorry, I got a little bit interrupted there for a moment, but as I was saying, I was describing the movement of what I saw, and it would jerk in a straight line, start, stop, varying durations between the stops, but it was going very fast, and it would all of a sudden jet ahead forward and then stop, and it would look like it was spinning around in a circle, and then it would shoot to the left and then do a zigzag back way to the right. And like I said, I watched it performing like this for over 15 minutes. I tried to take pictures of it with my cell phone, but I couldn't get any, unfortunately. But I'm including pictures with this video of other sightings by other people, which look extremely similar to the sighting I had here tonight in Saginaw. And I don't really have much more to say about it than that, except that I had considered the concept that maybe there was an upper air disturbance that was causing a star to act erratically like this, but it was just too dramatic, too profound of movements, I think, to be passed off as some kind of a temperature inversion or something of that nature, although I cannot totally rule that out. I'm not an expert. Anyways, appreciate taking the time to stop by, and you all have a great night.